Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yusril. We are going to be carrying on with the main plot of Fallout 4 today, but before we do that, there's a little bit of side business I want to take care of first. Dogmeat?
Hey.
I need you just to stay there
Wait
for a
there.
bit, boy. Because I don't want you following me in for this. Cancel out one. Pull out the stealth boy, and then, yep, you guessed it. We're going... We're going for this Gauss rifle. Tippy toes, tippy toes, tippy toes, tippy toes, tippy toes. Yoink! Tippy toes, tippy toes, tippy toes, tippy toes. Yoink! And tippy toes. Yoink! I'll have that as well. The XO1 helmet. Gonna leave it there. Actually, no. Yoink. What else we got? Laser full stock, missiles, surgical trays, auto pistols, plasma mines. I'm honestly not sure how much time I've got left on this stealth boy. So yoink, 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 and yoink. Cheers, guys. Right then. I'll see you all around. I absolutely didn't do anything illegal.
Come on.
So, to Diamond City. We need to go talk to Nick about what we pulled out of Kellogg's brain.
Time to waste. There's work to be done.
Absolutely, my sentiments entirely.
Nikki, I'm just asking for your opinion. Be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
Excuse me?
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
Kellogg was a dead end.
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
You don't say.
Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
Okay, what about organic memories, though? I mean, I am holding a bit of Kellogg's brain here.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly.
Ah.
But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg.
Yeah, there's a small problem with that. He's a dead end. Literally.
A man like that would have had access. In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
Well, he talked. Unfortunately, no, he didn't surrender.
Bastard's in hell. Where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent.
Yay!
Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Yay. Okay, well, you know what? I'd do it again. Not least because I suspect the game's scripting doesn't leave me a
matter what
choice.
he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains.
Oh, come on!
You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den.
Ooh.
Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Okay, that's probably a good idea.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Well, funny you should mention that.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Yay,
We're
what's the
riding
jackpot?
This crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth. So, who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way if I'm going to introduce you to Omari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Okay, I will go alone. Actually, I'll take dog meat.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't
Yay!
worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
Okay, so what else have we got? Ooh, case file on Earl Sterling. Another disappearing act to unravel. No time to work for a few days. Security, no investigation. The Institute took him, like always. How? My gut says he's right. No enemies, at least no one knows how to kill the guy. Okay, right. So we need to track down this guy as well. See if someone at the dugout has the keys to the X apartment, I suppose. Piper, anything to say?
You know, the Institute has a lot of enemies. The Minutemen tangled with them once. The Railroad still does. I've even got some notes on these new guys. The Brotherhood of Steel.
Go on. So, how did the Minutemen
Tell me
tangle
about
with
the
them?
Minutemen.
You know that group you rescued and conquered?
Oh, yeah.
As far as I know, they're the last Minutemen left in the Commonwealth. They used to be a volunteer army dedicated to protecting friends, family, and neighbors.
I know this.
Sounds soft, but they were a real thing at one point.
Okay, this is designed to get you hooked
I
up with
should
all the
get
major
going.
factions if
Alright.
you missed one of them. Okay, fine. So, what do you think, guys? A little like burglary, or head over to Good Neighbor? Which is closer? Yes, I'm getting distracted. Again. Well, Good Neighbor's over there. That's a fairly easy fast travel to Fun Oil Hall and then toddle southwest. You know what? Let's stay on mission for once. Fast travel, go. Ah, here we are. Welcome to Good Neighbor. Looks like a completely harmless and interesting place, doesn't it? Absolutely nothing could go wrong here. Free your mind. Yeah, look, I've had some bad experiences with stasis pods in this universe, so at least they bothered with proper upholstery on this one. Hello everyone, welcome to Good Neighbor.
Hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
What kind of insurance would that be? I've got a wide and varied selection of weapons.
Better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Yeah, that's good. And if you need a refresher, I've got some,
They're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap. Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come
Look,
on,
do you
man.
want me to just
This is
drill
me we're
him now?
talking about. Let me tell you something.
Okay, fine.
Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes.
Yeah,
Right?
I'd say you made 2 points.
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Oh yeah, but I'll be keeping my guns handy.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long
Excellent.
as you remember who's in charge.
Me, if I have enough firepower. Now, what do you have? 308 and not much else. Right, so where's this memory den? Ah, that looks promising.
Brother
Heyo.
of steel, better stay out of good neighbor. All I'm saying.
Well, believe me, if they saw you guys, they'd only come in here with an army. And then it would probably end very badly for you. So, the memory den. Let's see what we've got in here. Booze. That's an excellent start to any memory session.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Ah, this is the femme fatale.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Okay, fair enough. Downstairs it is then. Lead on, Nick. We've really got to find you a new trench coat at some point.
Dr. Amari?
Yes. Wait, I know you. You're in the railroad. What's this all about?
Well, we kind of need some help.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellog. But he's dead.
Small problem.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Well, answer to the first question is yes, quite possibly. The answer to the second is that we do have a little bit of a cheat option here, but we do need your help.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees.
Okay.
Do you have it with you?
Of course. Here you go.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Oh, yeah.
Now, those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So is it compatible with Nick?
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in.
And if we're
Even if this
unlucky?
works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Yay! Thanks, Nick.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Leroy!
Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Oh, don't worry. If you start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, we have an excellent solution
I need you
here.
to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Bugger. And is there a way to... Actually, is Nick okay?
Gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done.
Yay!
That doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two?
Wait,
We
what?
load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Okay, this sounds like a horrible idea. Let's do it.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
Ah, good, right.
You on the other side.
Yeah, sit in the memory lounger. This can't possibly go wrong at all. I mean, are we going to have a demonic little 9-year-old girl in here?
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there.
Woohoo!
To load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Holding on, Doc. Holding on. And...
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Right. Lucky us. Where are we going first, then?
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Well, where is it? Okay. That's... Ah, right, I see. We've got... Okay, just follow the path, I suppose.
Remember,
yeah, there we go.
You are experiencing these memories as Kellog. This may prove disorienting at first.
Right, go on then.
Turn down that goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic.
Wait. The new California Republic was founded how many decades ago?
Joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe. Teacher at school said the NCR was bringing back the good old days, like before the big war. Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie.
Okay.
You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need
I think
to
I've got
learn
that
to
gun.
Use it if you're going to survive.
I will.
Whoop.
Mom. I promise.
Careful where you point that
I'll let
thing.
you
You've always been my good boy.
This
Okay,
doesn't seem
where
to be what we're
next?
looking
No, it
for.
isn't. But we've got another pattern,
There
so...
appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
Okay.
Try that one.
Trundle, 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 trundle. Oh, this is a bit better.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really
Let's keep
understand.
looking. I'll
That's what
connect you to the
happiness
next
felt like.
intact memory.
Okay, so... yeah.
You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. No.
So he had a family, emphasis had. It looks like he was about, what, 30, maybe 35 in that?
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
I don't know.
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know,
Huh?
they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Okay, so Kellogg's family got wiped out.
I
He
found
went after
another memory to
revenge,
try. I'll connect you.
which is presumably how he got started on the mercenary life in the first place. Yoink.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Okay. So basically he drifts from merc job to merc job, picking up income as he goes, and eventually he encounters the Institute.
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
Oh, I think he does.
Very well. B-748. Initiate.
Yoink. You were saying...
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer.
Right.
One of these has got to tell us something.
Okay,
We're
so
running
that
out
was
of
his
green.
job interview.
There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Go on. The vault. This is...
Initiated. Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Okay, so it was targeted. They were going for Sean. Yeah, backup subject. Hang on.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out.
Funny that.
At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
Oh yeah, they will.
If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Yeah, and the primary subject?
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to.
Ah, right.
Yeah. I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human.
Mostly.
Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Ah, right.
Open it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out.
Don't imagine it was
They
anything
didn't
else to
know then
kidnap a
who it
baby
was we
either.
were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Except it isn't. Well, not for him.
Come here. No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
Hey, we needed the
Found another
memory.
intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's keep going. So now we're getting very warm. Where next?
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Recent? He's about 10 years old.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family.
Yay!
I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently.
If you hadn't
But
been
there's no
a
going
murdering mercenary.
I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Okay, and what about you?
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
So Kellogg cleared out, what, maybe a day or two before we got there?
Kellogg. It's
Ah.
okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing
Maybe.
my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said.
Right, the glowing sea. That would be radioactive glowing, wouldn't it? Lucky him. We have our contact. Which much... Wait, what? Okay, and whoa! Just get the man a black suit, what can I say? Okay, and... What? You won't. Yeah, they've got teleporters? Right, that's a bit of a shitter. Yay! Okay, so, there we go. Exit the memory. So, how are we going to get in? I mean, unless we have a very large drill at our disposal, we're going to be just a little bit stuck here. Yay, well, it worked. I feel fine. Don't worry, if I start talking crazy, then we'll see how it plays out. So, teleportation.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
The glowing sea. We're gonna talk to this guy named Virgil. After all, that was Kellogg's mission when we whacked him.
We're supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Well, he was pretty desperate, and that makes the perfect hiding spot.
He's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Well, I'll find a way.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe.
And in fact, I've actually... Oh, thank you.
Mr. Valentine first. Remove the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Oh, right, thank you. Come on, dog meat. Let's go talk to Nick. And then... the glowing sea. That sounds like a super happy fun place, doesn't it? Nick, where are you? Nick? Nick? Oh, right, you're outside. No, you're not. There you are. Yoink. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Okay, right. Nice try, Nick. Nice try.
For round 2? Let's go.
What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Ah, right. I'm going to go alone, I think.
On my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Absolutely. No problem, Kellogg. I'll just shoot you again if I have to. Many, many, many times. I mean, I can probably take over the business as well. Get those case files closed. So, the glowing sea. I'm gonna need some specialized gear out there, aren't I? Well, fortunately, I have some.